Hello, hello everyone out there. Good evening this Wednesday night amid this epic music. How is everyone doing? We've got Ty Luna very early, and Oak Tree, and Optimistic Pessimist so far, who just got home from work. Well, I just got home from putting the kids down for bed. I feel you there. So tired, yeah. I'm kind of getting over something that, during Sunday's stream, my throat just started getting dry a lot, like halfway through, and then Monday and Tuesday I just got sick. Was down for the count, or yeah, Tuesday was yesterday. So yeah, it was pretty weird. I'm still coming off of that, so I may have to stop and rehydrate more frequently than usual. Oh good, I forgot to refill my water. I'm working with about a third of a glass of water, so hopefully it lasts. We've got Mindy here. Welcome, Mindy. You know, aside from the fact that you told me, you know, that it's you based on, you know, your other handle versus what YouTube shows now, you always wave the same way, so I know it's you. Hey there, Hughes. You were also sick? Yeah. I don't know where I got it from. Okay. I never leave the house. Let's put it this way. I just never leave the house. My car gets like 500 miles a year, okay? And so my wife and the kids are the ones who leave the house. And we do have guests over, but like, you know, we're all here. I'm the only one who got sick. Like, what is that? Hello, Metal Desiree. That's Desiree Winter Person, right? Is that right? I really wish YouTube would go back to showing like their, you know, display names rather than the at names. Probably got it from my family. Yeah, but like none of them were sick. And I've got two. Well, I've got one very mobile disease vector and one semi-mobile disease vector. We call them Kurzi and Kurazumi around here. Like usually, if I get sick, it's because they got sick first. But as far as I can tell, nothing. Not a thing. I do enjoy this epic music here. Also, hi Hughes. Well, it is showing just about 8:30 on the clock for me. So, let's bring you all in game. What are we doing today, Optimistic Pessimist? Well, I was about to get to that. Something I ate then? Do I wash your fruit? Well, I mean, it was like a respiratory thing, so I mean, unless like someone coughed on my fruit, which I don't really eat raw fruit. Mostly allergic to it. So, today, oop, I'm going to switch some things around here. Today's schedule is, we're going to remove the flower breeding areas, both of them. We're going to do some pie making, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do pies. I was sort of debating, like, do we want to do pies or just go back to cooking regular food? The pies, I guess, make more sense because we would need to make some more crocks first. And then, if time permits, we will go back to staircases. And, oops, gotta close that to be able to move the mouse again. I think we will work on this staircase. And then on Sunday, we're gonna have a discussion about this staircase. And some alternatives. Pie. Indeed. Pie. Wasn't that a Backstreet song? Backstreet Boys? Pie. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no, maybe? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Alright, so that sound, by the way, is coming from, I believe, this column here. Take a little peekaroo. Oh, not this one. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and do a bit of this. Until we fill these with sand or something else. we're going to be putting some lanterns in here. It's going to be the last one I check, isn't it? Yeah, okay. This guy was in here when I was doing screenshots. And he's persisted even though this is the backed up world. Hi, buddy. You too, buddy. That's right. Okay, so. Hey there, David McCourt. Welcome. Alright, let's put these away as well. We don't need those. And let's go... do I have any pie? No, we're actually out of food right now. Let's go get some more food. In whatever form that may be. And then we'll rest. So otherwise, we'll have a bad time of it. Don't need the hammer either, but whatever. It's just one. One inventory slot won't hurt me too much. But what if it does? That blue glow out there. Might be hard to see in YouTube, or on YouTube, but it's almost like there's like a temporal lighting. Oh, no, temporal lighting, what did I say? Okay, any pies? Yeah, you ghosties. These ghosts are always wiggling around. I got it right, so you are a Desiree Winter person. Thanks, Metal. Hey, Collins Rat with the bye. We got 5 pies. Let's take like 2. Good for 2 days. Oh boy. Oops. Well, thinking maybe 16 pies is a little too much in general. I think we're going to be eating some rotten pumpkin pie here shortly. A bit of a sleep here. And then we'll be doing some teardown. Ooh, we got the midnight music going on now. Very nice. Ooh, actually, before teardown, let's go and I think we have one more steel. Really? One more steel round to do here. Nothing's gonna shoot me. All right. Let's see. Yep, we got one more firing to do. Oh, and the pumpkins are ready. Sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and pop these guys in here. Never too much pie if you pop it in the freezer. If I had a freezer, I would. Actually, I wonder, it would probably be beneficial to, like, move our food storage really high in the sky so that it gets, you know, back down to freezing temperatures. Because that would actually benefit our spoil times. Alright, here we go. Let's go pick up some pumpkins. Actually, you know what? Let's break the vines. We don't need the pumpkins. And they won't start to spoil until we pick them up. So, let's just leave them. Alright. Alright, you. Is there a cap on spoil times? I think there's like... There is. I'm not sure what it is, but like, I know once you get below a certain point of temperature, there's not really a point to going lower. Speaking of spoilage, eat some more pie. Fresh for 1 day. Ooh boy. It might be worth it to just like, once we do the teardown, we'll break for some pie making, and then any pie that's left in the first batch we'll just put up in the spoil bins, the rot bins. Hey there, Ryuga. Welcome. All right, we got some flowers, some suddenly popping flowers and leaves here. on the mango trees. Very cool. Where were we? Right, this. Let's go ahead and we're going to break down this section here. This is high fertility. We're going to start by filling in all these so we don't end up spilling water everywhere. And my reasons for taking this down are twofold. One, I don't think we need it anymore, first of all. And two, it's been such a pain in the butt trying to breed these flowers. I just don't want to look at these things anymore. So, goodbye. And just so you know, we do have the Farmland drops soil mod on, which lets you get soil back from farmland. Ideally, you want to let it recover to its full, nutrient levels. Otherwise, there's a chance that you'll lose the block. And I think it's proportional to how much nutrients the block has. I'm really not sure why Tyron hasn't implemented that in the base game yet. Like it seems like a no-brainer to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one with no brain. I don't know. Probably. Alright, so that's one down, and we're going to go up and tear that down as well. We'll get us some more light down here. Not that we really need it that bad. But also just to get rid of this ugly thing in the sky. You know what? Let's get the glider over here, too. Just for grins and giggles. For one last huzzah, right? Alright, come here. Let's see. Scroll down to you. Drop you on the floor. Pick you up. There we go. Now don't forget. We must only hold space, and we must only look straight up the ladder. Otherwise, we're dead. You've heard that the cap is at -10 Celsius? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of hard to freeze something harder than, like, super frozen already. Alright. So we're going to fill in these with dirt as well. Same reason, don't need random waterfalls, just, you know, floating in the sky. And destruction of eyesore number 2 begins. Get this junk out of here. Ghost waterfalls in the sky sounds like a folk country song. Or sounds like it should have lyrics like Champagne Supernova. And speaking of that one, there was I took a college poetry course a long time ago in the 1800s. As one does. As one did back in those days. I'm going to not break all these blocks so I can get that across here. And the professor had apparently never heard of the song that contains the lyrics. I forget what the song is, but the lyric is Champagne Supernova. And this one kid took great advantage of that and just like really wowed the professor with this poem that included that line. And the rest of us are all just rolling our eyes. Uh-oh, been dad joked. Oh no, did you know Albert Einstein was a real person? All this time? I thought he was just a theoretical physicist. Dun dun dun. The more you know. Okay, so that's done. Let's get these blocks out of here. we're gonna crouch, just because I have a bad feeling of what'll happen if I don't. My big beautiful landmark of floating dirt. One thing is, if you know, so we're crouched right now with the model that turns it into a toggle. If for some reason it fails and we fall off, because sometimes like on slabs and things you'll fall off even if you're crouched. If it fails, I'm gonna forget. 'Cause I'll be like, oh shoot, we're falling, right? And so instead of like hitting the uncrouch button, I'm gonna be mashing space trying to get the wings to unfurl. It's going to do nothing. So if I fall, I'd rather fall toward the inside of this, you know? Just... Maybe I'll get off of here right now. Save myself the hassle. And the tears. And the gnashing of teeth and pulling of hair. Man, I love this Farseer mod. I think this is going to be a permanent addition to my games, including my vanilla, like, you know, vanilla like / guide series. Like, and I'll explain, of course, like, hey, if you like these cool mountains, it's a visual for a mod. But like, this is just so cool. It makes the world feel so much more real than, oh, look, there's the edge of the world right there. Some more pie. Mama's bringing slabs again. Yeah, don't stand below wherever I'm working. A hard hat won't save you. Not by a long shot. Boop. Go ahead and crouch. On with the helmets. More like get back in the foxhole. Oh, no, don't do that. I was crouched, but sort of on the ladder, so it was like sliding me slowly. None of that now. What I will do after this is we will go to... That's actually really high up. We'll go to the very top of that, and then we'll jump off, and hopefully the glider works this time. Hopefully I press the right buttons. I get my Konami code on. And we'll do a real quick flyby of the temple. And I mean quick, because you don't get much time to look at the scenery. I might try an F5 view, so we can sort of maybe see around ourselves. Okay. And on the ladder. And shovel. All right, so up we go. Up into the fuzzy white clouds. They're made of cotton, right? Alright, can we see anything from here? Sort of. Alright, let's get the shovel out of our hands. Get like a free hand. Let's get F5 on. Here we go. We can see what we're doing now. And away we go. Here we are. Oh my goodness, I don't like that too much. That was fun to control. I couldn't see anything. I was too busy trying to not die. How was the view, guys? Was it epic? Was it amazing? I really wish we had like rockets so I could just rocket our way, but no. It was a nice view. Awesome. I'm so glad. Oh man. In here, there is. Okay. Look at all these yummy goodies, and we'll store them, I guess, where they belong. We're gonna have to kill the music here to get to the top, probably. Oh no! Wow. Didn't drive the Chevy levee apparently. Hope I can clip it for a short. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. More pie. And let's run this back over to the other base for the most part. Except for... Wow! Whoa! Ow. Clunk. I can fly. I've got my pilot license. Yeah, that's right. Let's put these guys in here. And we'll put you in here in case we need extra dirt. The high fertility stuff we'll bring back with us. Yeah. Yes. Here comes the airplane. Also, hello, APEC. Welcome to this evening's entertainment. Medium, here we go, high fert. And flowers. Go in there. And it is a fresh breeze, which means we should still be able to grind some grain. So we have a lot of pie to make. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, as I recall, we need about half the pie. Yeah, half the grain as what you put in. It's 4 grain, but 8 pumpkin slices. Or 8 of whatever we're putting in the pie, so... Oop, whoopsie. Oh, you guys are done too. Alright, let's take you up to the top. You're still good for a bit. Okay. You're going to say, imagine a grain pie, but that would just be bread? Yep, that would indeed just be bread. You have that right. Okay, let's grab these out of here. There we go. Got it. Eventually. And let's go ahead and we're going to pop more rot in here. I don't know why I do this. I just do. It seems the thing to do, you know? There we go. That way I can critique... Oh, that's so tight. That way I can critique Tyrone's design of making rot take like 500 years to turn into compost, and then using that compost to make Terra Preta is like also useless. I feel like it validates my critiques more. Or anywhere to go in here, right? See, this will even handle the. Oh well, okay, cool. How fast do you go? Reasonably quick. It's like, what, 2.5, 3 seconds per? Not too bad. Now, we do need to stick around here for a minute. Is there any quick smithing we need to do while we're here? That can be done on, by hand. Nothing that I can think of. I did want to maybe take a look at some point soon at repairing that Forlorn Hope armor or making steel armor or both. Potash is the way. Yeah, I haven't found any yet. I was thinking it might be nice to get some salt. We've not found salt in this world yet. And I don't think we even have much of a read on it either. Let's see. Is Halite even on here? Here we go. We got a little bit. Oh, 15.1. That's not too bad. Oops. That's resin. Okay. 19.87. Okay. I think it caps around 30 per meal, I want to say. A little bit down here. That's a real little bit there. Oh, here we go. Halite 19.87 again. Same number. Okay. So it could be worth at some point, taking a poke around here. Chromium. A little bit down here. 1.85. Oh, 20.2. There we go. It's a little better. So it could be worth taking a look there at some point. Oh, this reminds me, while I'm looking at the map, we needed to go and buy glass from the luxuries traders at some point because someone talked me into making some kind of stained glass thing. So maybe we'll put that on the list. In fact, I'm kind of feeling that over staircase work. So let's see, stained glass. We don't need a ton of it either. That off. We only need probably a quarter or half a stack of each color at most, and we'll probably only use X number of blocks anyway. Salt episode when? I don't know. Digging for salt is such a chore. I don't think it's enjoyable. I mean, if you guys really want me to, I certainly will. I just don't think it's fun to watch, because, we could literally spend 2 or 3 streams just looking for salt and never finding it. So, yeah, we can. It's just sort of does anyone actually want to see that happen? And are you ready? Did you all bring your pillows and sleeping bags? Because you're going to fall asleep. Your commodities traders have it from time to time, usually 1 gear for 10 with a max stack of 40. Yeah, and I just don't find that to be worth it. I do not find buying salt to be at all worth it. Because when you find a single pillar of salt, you got tons forever. You have enough for the game, even if you played for 10 years and salted all your meat. You still wouldn't run out. But buying it is really expensive. So we certainly could maybe, we could look somewhere in here. It's kind of weird that's it's between here and here, but then nowhere else. Where was it? Even down here, it's not here. It definitely isn't down here. That's just so strange to me. How suddenly it changes. Primitive survival mod and the seawater are probably the best alternative. Oh, because you can dry the seawater out. Fresh for 17 hours. Let's go ahead and sleep. And we'll go check on the grain in the morning here. Oh, I hear a wild Curazette has arrived. So please pardon any noise in the background. Hi, Curazette. A primitive survival LP would be interesting. Yeah, I've seen some of that. Primitive survival looks like one of those where like some things are too easy, and other things are so much like such a huge chore. Hey there, Nameless24. It's been a very long time. Well, good to have you back. Let's see, how's this going here? We still have a full stack in there. Didn't make it through a ton. Alright. There we go. Strong breeze. That's what we're looking for. Well, let's get... Oh. Right, we have lime. Okay. Let's get done what we can with what we have. Plenty to start. Make a few pies off of that. Guess I could get the pumpkin, too. Couldn't I? But that would be smart of me. I can't do that. So oak tree, usually you do use that that mod. You set up a Docker platform with 40 barrels. Wow. And you periodically go get the crystals and refill the barrels. Let the crystals dry and then grind them. Wow, that is... Somehow they made the chore-filled game even more chorey. It's chimichurri. 5 days. Okay, hopefully once they become into pies, it resets their timer. I think it should. Oops. Close. Thank you. Fresh for 5 hours. Oh boy. If I pop them into the trunks down here, will they not spoil? 20 hours. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Literally. Oh wait, let's fire it up. We'll make the dough while we heat it. Okay, there we go. And boom. Start with that. A bit of this, and... Right, I don't need to crouch, do I? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice, nice. That's right, no crouching. Keep your pinky off the button, Corazar. Back. Right. You go away, you... Oh, no, I need you. You stay. I'm just gonna move you over here. These hot? They are hot. Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, up. That was nice. Love when the game just freezes like that randomly. Okay. Love that slow rise. You didn't realize Primitive Survival had that as an option. Let's check it out. Oh, the salt. Yeah, it's a pretty cool way of doing it. I kind of think, you know how you can get those like treasure maps? I feel like maybe like the commodities trader or maybe some other trader, maybe a new trader, some kind of maybe a mining trader, or maybe even if they add more village style things, maybe like a a blacksmith or maybe not blacksmith, maybe like a mining villager would maybe have purchasable maps to hey, we found salt in this area, and maybe it's not like an exact map, but it'd be real nice to be able to just get a good solid lead on salt, This is going awful slow. I also suspect that there's some tomfoolery going on around this. Oh, come on, really? Sheesh. Just gonna check up here for pieces that fell out and didn't get picked up. Okay, we're all good. Prospecting maps, yeah, that'd be really nice. A larger market village with options for some commodities being cheap at large farms could be nice. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I could use one more, if I'm being honest. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pop these downstairs too, just because that way they will, if we're working on this for a day, then they won't lose a day of time. Let's go one more piece of, oh, come on. Just take one, TYVM. Down please, there we go. Alright. Let's get you up there and get a bucket of water. I can't. I always want to, do the Terraria thing and right-click with the bucket in the water. That's a bad idea in this game. Don't do it. There we go. I don't know why, because I haven't played Terraria in, forever, but some muscle memory thing that sticks. Very sticky. I'm obviously a rain god, not a wind god. Alright, so pop these 4 on. Not that we really need to be super quick about this, given how very quickly our grain is being ground over there. All right, we get we can do another set. Not sure why I split that up, but I did. I did it for reasons you would not possibly understand. Because I don't know myself. What should be the opposite for luxury to get larger amounts? Oh, you mean more expensive? Well, if you're buying in bulk, it wouldn't make sense, but given what I know about the game's developer, and historically speaking, yeah, probably. You're only 31 streams behind, Nameless. Hey there, Condamon. All this pumpkin pie talk is making you miss Thanksgiving already? I can see that. I'm actually going to be inheriting a frozen turkey from my sister. I got a turkey recipe that I kind of want to try. It's purportedly a Thanksgiving recipe, albeit not a very traditional one. But I'm like, you know what? I get kind of tired of dry turkey every year. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, ah, yes, Thanksgiving. Love seeing you all. The turkey was, delicious. Because everybody everywhere overbakes turkey. Pumpkin pie. That's the very fancy stuff. Very pompous. Oh, it's cold. Boy, this loses heat real quickly, doesn't it? Okay. There we go. Take a water break here in just a second. Okay, pardon the interruption. Now back to regular programming. So you haven't had turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas for years because your brother's place is vegetarian? It doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. Of course, we have the classic dad joke, family joke of whenever we have a meal that doesn't include meat, we'll be like, "No, we're eating vegetarian. A whole vegetarian!" Oh, ha, ha, ha. We all, like, you know, throw back our heads and laugh uproariously, like we're Dr. Evil and his cronies. I never said we're smart people. We're cool. There's a lot of dad flows in these veins. Hey, there we go. Nice. Dark pies. With how dark these get, they look kind of crispy to me, you know? Right, do we have like 14 more of these yet? Maybe. Yay, we do. Look at that. Part of being a dad, telling dad jokes is unavoidable. You know, my dad's dad, he was a joker, but not like a, he was much more of a, like a physical joker. He liked to like chase you and like tickle and do slapstick kind of stuff, you know, right? Like he wasn't about a lot of, well, I guess he did like some wordplay, but it was like, at least by the time that I got to know him, you know, he was like in his, you know, 70s. He was not a young man when I was a kid. You know, he would just tell the same like pretty boring like newspaper style jokes over and over again. And they were so dull they weren't even dad jokes. I don't know. Like they weren't even grown worthy. They were just like, okay. You read the paper once or twice, pal. Let's get these on. Uh-oh. Dad joked again. I've got this disease where I can't stop making airport puns. The doctor says it's terminal. Foo, 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 foo. Alright, we're actually getting pretty close here. You guys, I'm gonna go pop these 12 down in the basement real quick. Hey, they still stack, alright. Fresh for 13 hours, I'll take it. You know, I had forgotten that we did this sort of fancy little carving here. Like, that's kind of neat. Totally forgot about it though. Let's go see if our quern is done yet. I think it is. I don't see any more dust coming out. All right. Any pieces that are stuck in there? No? Okay, good. We should have... Yes, 8, okay. I'm like, something's not adding up. My brain is not adding up, clearly. Because 8 is indeed the correct number. Alright, let's make our last bit high here. Okay. I might add like one more to you. One more double piece. Grandpa jokes, yeah. Hey there, Shadhampton. You were just catching up on Sunday's stream? Well, welcome to the non-Sunday stream, where we do exciting, heart-pounding things like bake pies. You have a terrible joke that would qualify as a grandpa joke? Alright, Desiree, hit us. How does the dentist examine the shark's teeth? I don't know. How does it? How does he? She? How do they? How does them? Very, very carefully. Exactly. Yeah, my grandfather's favorite jokes included things, you know, such greatest hits as, "What's black and white and red all over? A newspaper!" Oh, ha, 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 ha. Like, that was probably how he laughed too. Pies can be harrowing. Pie crust is hard. Yeah, I learned that the hard way making my cranberry tarts the other week. That tart crust is something else. Great, I was going like the advanced route and making a hazelnut based dough. Just made it a fun little adventure. Alright, there we go. Pies are all done. Let's go collect our bounty from down here. And let's go pop this in the basement. And I am going to transition our pies up to the roof where they will spoil and turn into yuck. Sound yummy? Oh, it was great. Yeah. The mix of the sort of sweet, nutty crust and then like the sweet but also very tart cranberry. It was great. Alright, so let's pop you guys in there. I'm going to grab 4 pies. We'll chuck the other ones up here. Jump, please. Thank you. There we go. What's in here? Empty. Nothing. Okay. Floor pie. Okay. 8 days in those. Good. Alright, so we can mark off pies. Yeah, let's go buy some stained glass. I think I'm not really in the mood to do copy-paste right now. So let's take our hard-earned cash. Our cash monies. Oops. I think... we got here treasure, furniture, building materials, furniture, survival, just one guy. just 2 guys. I think we have just like the 2. So we have, yes, we got the guy here, one of these, or just one. So the cyan blue, except for this guy for whatever reason, is pottery. Cyan blue. Let's just change you, by the way. Let's change you to like that color. Yeah. So we have 2. We got this guy down here and this guy up here in the desert. So let's go to those places. And your survival goods. Okay. Up and away. You love running around super speed and creative. It is very funny. The animation is hysterical. No, just put me on the ground, please. There we go. Ooh, we can take the boat. Oh, let's go south first. Go to that one first, and then we'll do the boat ride as like sort of the last thing. Although we might still have more time on the stream. Taking a pro pick to get mineral readings? Maybe. I'm not sure we have anywhere that we're missing readings from. I mean, I guess like this general... Wait, hang on. There we go. Yeah, not really worth bothering with. We had readings, and I could maybe get one in the middle here, but like not a huge point to it. Sure, we'll go like right in there. Get a reading. Call it a day. I still have the glider. Oh, I do. Woo! I totally knew that. I definitely wanted to bring the glider because I love it so much. Speed walk, yeah. High five. Not that we ever need resin ever again, but you know. But what if? Hey there, polite one. Welcome. Sorry you're late? No, I'm sorry you're late. I'm not mad. Disappointed. Speaking of disappointment, hyenas galore. We are right about where I wanted to take a sample anyway. Let's sneak past these guys. Whoops. Whoop. Oh, right, the glider. I'm like, why am I going down very quickly? You done chasing? Good. Alright, let's just, I don't see any cavelets here. So, we'll just do the old, oh, there's something over here. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, ugh. Ugh. Barf. But we'll do it. Alright. Nothing to really write home about here, looks like. Plenty of trouble to get into, though. Bees nearby. It's interesting, you can kind of do like a little... like a timed hop to get like a little extra boost of speed. I should stop doing that like right now. Let's see, where am I going here? I'm going the right way, okay. That's what really counts. So have you all kept up with the new developments over on the Vintage Story Discord server? And the new water wheel that they're adding? That's probably coming in the next version. Like, it is nice to kind of go like down and get places a little faster, but it's not like vital, I don't know. But yeah, the water wheel looks like it's only going to work using specific like, what are they called? Rapids blocks. So you'll have to find somewhere with rapids, and they're going to generally be, I think, kind of high up, you know, mountains. And so that kind of solidifies my desire to build on a mountain. I was already kind of thinking about a mountain build for the next series of the guide. And that just like, yep, we're doing a mountain. Bye, dude. Didn't even see me. Wasn't even awake. Hey there, Sakaro. Makes you wonder if the rivers too. I believe CarryOn did mention he wanted to do that. And that they were looking into how to implement that. I know there's a rivers mod, but the rivers it carves are kind of wonky. They kind of just make big tubes everywhere. Chores. Luxuries. Got anything to trade, Horace? What's your name, Horace? Okay. Anything interesting around here? Oh, what's this? Best find yourself a treasure hunter. I might know where you can find one. Okay, so you can pay him to find a treasure hunter. All right. Anything special you're selling right now? Oh. You've come to the right person. A deal and opportunities most wouldn't dare entertain. Tell me, are you the sort who seeks the rare and the extraordinary? If so, I have a map that may interest you. It marks the location of an ancient tower once used by a renowned group of warriors, the Forlorn Hope. How much is the map? 10 gears. Boop. There you go. Sweet. Got a map. Alright, go away. What you got today? Hey! Ooh, they have black glass too. Interesting. Alright, let's, 11 days. Let's sleep really quickly. Because it is medium. I don't feel like getting assaulted by drifters while I'm trying to just trade here. A bite to eat. And sleep. Good night, Horace. This is all better ruins lore? Okay. Guide Season 3 Mountain Life. A very chilly tower. You found it on a trip to the Arctic. Wow. Alright, seems like we're pretty in the clear here. Let's see where this goes. Alright. I think it's over here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It is 14,500 blocks away. A definite maybe for me. Alright, Horace. Give me your glass. You got chandeliers too, huh? 16 gears. Wow. Yikes. I have some of this junk. I could have sold this to you. For, so-so gears. Oh well. Alright, tell you, I'm gonna buy... Let's buy like 2 of each. That's only 8. Let's do... Yeah. No. Oops, let's get out of here. Let's do like 16 of each. $20 of each. 24 of each. Yeah, there we go. Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy. Alright. Here we go. And then back we go. Ta-da! Road trip. Yeah. A creative speed walk. Yeah. Hey, maybe we can take our elk. We've never had any problems on the elk, right? We never fall in holes. Hop in the Kia, we're going for a drive. Glacier Life. Ooh. You know, this is one of those games where I don't really like the idea of like a cold challenge. I've seen a couple people do it, most notably a Cell Escape, and like it was fun to watch a chopped down 1 hour video. I don't know I'd want to experience it for myself in the long form, the kind of time where I can't just skip forward. Hey there, Ryan Richardson. Welcome back. Run away! You wonder if they'll make living in warmer climates more challenging at some point. Well, they are adding in some new southern beasties, as I recall. Things that will attack you in the jungle, maybe on the savannah. I want to say crocodiles is one of them. And I think he said, like, tigers, maybe? High five! Boop! Hey there, Pixel Pair! Good to see you this fair evening. Just calm. I want to see what's down here. Just a little ways. Nothing. Of course. Of course. I wonder if I've already been down here. This like little curl seems familiar. I don't know. Nah. Nope. Not over a giant pit. No, thank you. Okay, adventure cut short. As a surefire way to end up falling down that pit. What's down here? Stone. Yeah. The cinnamon scent of nothing. Huh. A good bit of resin right down here. I never realized just how much there was. Stone and death, yeah. That's... Have we seen this before? This does not look familiar to me. Like, I think we've seen... I saw something down there. It's probably a rabbit. They don't usually shoot me. I don't know why I'm tagging the resin. I just feel like doing it. Got some flint. There's always a bow torn. Off to the right. Ugh. Oh, he's down there. Okay. Alright, so we may have to go and take a peek in there at some point. Get ornery in there. Must tag everything. Oh, it's an extension of this. We have looked at this before. Okay. Hence the little dirt stairs out. The pie have any extra flavor? Well, this is fresh pie. We made this just a minute ago. Pixel Pair. Hey, Nuclear Kittens. Must tag everything. You want to cook Death Cap stew in VS to see what the stats are? Oh, it will kill you. Its stats are going to be like, you know, plus 120 satiation per mushroom you put in there, and then like minus 50 health per mushroom. I think it'd be a great way to like get someone back as a prank in game. So we want to take the ship up to the north. I gotta keep our feet dry though. Alright, feet are nice and dry. Can we get in and... Hey, look at that. Can I spin the boat around here? Don't make me turn this boat around. If I click it, well, it's targeting the door. It's going to close the door, isn't it? I like how there's wind somehow in this tunnel. But you know what? I'll take it, because otherwise it'll be a very painful trip down this tunnel. Hey there, Zana Mazka. Or so you said it's Than Mazka, right? Do you think they'll ever add Flipper's armor, maybe a diving bell? I kind of think that they will add something for diving. Maybe some kind of underwater light that works a little bit better underwater. And then maybe some kind of armor that will extend your breathing and maybe make you swim faster. As far as other underwater stuff, though, I kind of doubt... Oh, I need to... Stop! Perfect. Just what I intended to do. It was exactly... You love the wording of hearty death cap stew? Yeah. Makes your heart beat real fast for a very short while. Just don't follow the boat at sea. Yeah, they're kind of annoying to get back into boats. More quartz. A lot of quartz. I think we've already checked this for silver and gold, though. What do we got here? Just quartz. Okay. Hello. I see fire here. I don't see it here. Hey, Marco. Local goods. Oh, local goods merchant. Okay, there we go. Hey, Marco. It's going to be a while before you get anything new. Okay, so both you and your buddy are holding out on me. Let's see how it is. Now, we can make our own green glass. Not a problem. In fact, maybe we will. That's probably not a bad idea. Do some green glass. Also, whoops, not sit. Buy stained glass. Let's go make some stained glass, insofar as olivine is considered stained. I think we should have enough for that. You don't think they'll add much more ocean-related content? I mean, I think they will. I just don't think that Tyrone has a huge interest in making the underwater terribly safe to explore. I'm the first person to get Mazka right. Interesting. It doesn't seem like it's terribly, like, difficult to pronounce. It's funny, my handle is one that a lot of folks don't get right until they hear it once. Which, like, is fine now. It's like, it's rare that someone comes across me online that hasn't seen my videos yet at this point. But I had a lot of folks who would call me like Kurazar, and like, even Kurazar isn't quite correct, but it's close enough. Right, now stop. There we go. Did it again. Alright, don't glitch out on me, okay? No glitching. I think we're okay. What's the story behind my handle? So, Kurazar, or Kurazar, was a character that I wrote about in a novel a long time ago. Unpublished. This was like high school stuff. And what's kind of funny is like Kurazar wasn't even the main character. He was the main character's father, actually. And had like a completely bit part in the story. Let's see. We're gonna go make some glass. That way, okay. I think we're good. I'll put the glass away in one of those chests. Anyway, so in college, I was playing like one of my first D&D characters. One of my first college D&D characters, and I needed a name for him, and I picked Kurazar, and then it got butchered to Kurazar by my fellow players, which was fine. And it's sort of, I played him like he came from a faraway land kind of thing, where people were pronouncing things differently. I'll leave that there too. Why not? Actually, no, I'll bring this with me. And the reason was I just didn't like the main character. The main character's name was Ryn, like Ryn. It wasn't a strong name. It doesn't have the kick that a K does, like Ryn or Kurazar, Kura. Someone's chopping you with that K, right? Here we go. There's a spot for you. So that's why I went with that, and then I just started using it. Like it just kind of happened. And eventually it stuck. Oh god, so Daddy Kurazar would be canonically correct? Well, I mean, maybe not Daddy Kurazar. So Kurazar comes from, he's in the world that the novel takes place, and he is known as a blade master, which is much more specific than just a general weapons master. Oh, we don't have olivine. Let's go mine a little bit of olivine. We got 20 minutes. Sure, why not? Do I have everything I need? Yes, I do. Except for... Where is it? There it is. I think there's some... Yeah, should be fine. We can go there. I think there's some up in here, too, I want to say. Like on the starting place that we were at. Anyway, so a Blade Master is a sort of a spiritual warrior who their sort of mark is that they carry no weapon with them. Instead, they can kind of summon their, like a portion of their soul, and manifest it into a blade-like object in their hand, and use it to fight. And typically takes the form of a sword with like a golden hilt and a glass clear blade. Sometimes with sort of like inclusions or even like motes of light that float around inside. But they use it to fight. And they're primarily defenders. And that's sort of who Kurazar is. Kura Alpha of the Kura clan. What's funny is some folks online, of course, started shortening it to Kura. And I actually had thought of that name. I forget why I didn't use that as his nickname in the story. He has a wife, of course. He has a kid. Of course, it's not a prerequisite, but you know what I mean. And her nickname for him was actually the middle of his name, Raza. Kura clan if Kurazar wasn't a warrior cat. Chorus star. That's like a weird thing down there. Yeah, let's cross over to yonder. Ooh. Oh. We're going yonder. You kind of like Raza? Yeah, and to me, I think that sounded more diminutive than Cora did. Again, because of, like, rather than having that hard K sound, it was, you know, the softer sounds of his name. And I didn't go with Czar because, one, that's a brand of varnish. And two, like a hard Z at the beginning also sounds a little harsher than an R, to me at least. Oh, look. We've been here before. A long time ago. Wow, look at that. Memories. Dredging up ancient memories. Alright, let's see if we can find our way through this bamboo forest. Hello, sir. Is this a Wendy's? Is this your Wendy's? Yeah, I believe that there is some down there. Oh, I hate this. Let's get our bow out. Alright, buddies. We're also going to pop down some torches once we go in. Hi, dude. Ah. I'll show you how it's done. Okay. Somehow I'm missing these guys. Raj reminds you of the Naruto character. I watched a good portion of that when I was in college, back when like 640 by 480 was the resolution of choice. But I don't remember anyone named Raza. Oh, come on, really? Get out of here. Mm-hmm. What I thought. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I thought this one of these holes had some. Oops. Some peridotite in it. Not peridotite. This is peridotite. Olivine. What do we got? Nothing. All right. Maybe this isn't the right place. Okay, never mind. Next one. Try again. Okay. Here we go. Raza was Gara's dad? Oh, okay. I don't remember if I ever... I mean, that was so long ago. Like, at least a year. We want to go... Yeah, we'll cross here, go around that, and up to there. Sure. Yeah, on the avatar topic, so this character, this figure, and in fact these clothes are about as close as I can get in Vintage Story to what Kurazar would have worn. And then he had didn't have blue skin, but he had like sort of light blue hair, and violet eyes. But for the longest while, I hadn't really drawn a picture of him that I was satisfied with. I had a few that were like so, but not really worth using as an avatar. And then when I made this channel, this was more just it started as just a private channel for putting up little silly videos that my friends and I, did things in video games that were stupid and we wanted to share with each other. So I used a different avatar of another Blade Master named Kair, and so that was the impetus for eventually, actually, dealing with my brand inconsistency and making a new logo. So if you saw the Pokemon evolution video over on the channel, that's why I made that. Anything down here? Ooh, got glowworms. Neat. I don't see any olivine though, so we'll just keep going back to the other place. Parkour! You were on for OG AVI? Man, I was too. I was big into compressing video. I had I spent a year abroad and I wanted to take some video with me. Specifically, at the time I wanted to take Gundam Seed, the first season, because the second one wasn't even out yet, and Scrapped Princess, that's what it was. And I was able to compress a 20-minute anime episode into about averaging like 13 to 14 megabytes a piece for watching on a little pocket PC screen. I think I chopped the frame rate down to like 6 FPS. I cut out the opening and the outro. Oh, it's like literally right there. Sweet. Gonna be heck down there, isn't it? Be awful. Maybe. Maybe we'll survive. Ugh. Yeah, it's gross. We'll get a few from here. How's that sound? 14 megs, visual pixels be like. Well, so it actually wasn't that bad, because again, anime is animated at about 6 FPS, unless they get the Sakuga on. Which, for those of you who are not weebs, Sakuga means like you're really getting the fancy frame rate and graphics on. So when you chop the frame rate down, you don't have to worry as much about losing quality. You're just losing some frames here and there. Since it's already animated at 6 FPS-ish, didn't really lose a whole lot. And then since I was going from 640x480 down to a 320x240 screen, I also reduced that quality down too, or that resolution. So it's already a really small resolution. I think I compressed the audio at like 52 kilobits, I want to say. I'm MP3. I think I downmixed from stereo to mono, but there wasn't much point in that. It didn't really appreciably change the size. No thanks. Alright, we're gonna go that far and then stop. Hey there, Wobbly Boost. Good to see you this evening. Just gonna chop away a little bit of space here to work. I guess I could have brought the bombs, but I just totally forgot to. No, the music. Oh no. Compression is cool. Pretty cool though. Yeah, compression is really neat technology. It's really wild seeing how they've changed. It used to be, compressing every frame individually, and then like compressing keyframes and kind of just doing the differences between keyframes. And now they're like all chopped up by regions that can be of different sizes and using different I forget what the word is, but they basically say like, oh well, You know, this one consists of these blocks that, you know, if we compress them right, we don't have to quite get the colors right because you'll never notice because the human eye is too dumb. Question, will death cap stew or soup kill you in creative? I have no idea, actually. Never tried it. Oh, hello. Oh, really? Get out of here. Wow. Took a few hits. Huh. Comparative frame compression. That's what I'm looking for. Let's just put a plug in that for now. Actually, we need to do a little more, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Let's rest real quick. And then we'll dig a few more. We don't need a ton of this, but it might be nice to have a little extra for, I don't know, birthday party. Well, then one way to find out. I mean, yeah, if you're in creative, it's not going to set you back very far. Just set your spawn where you are with a temporal gear you have spawned in from creative menu. And we're up. It's almost 6 in the morning. All right. I want to just get a little ornery in here. What's my favorite sound. My favorite sound. No, I'm just gonna dig. Okay, never mind. Must have been a Botorn like dropping, taking damage or something. We'll finish this stack and then we'll be out of here. Be on our way. 6 more. I hear him beating his head against the wall. Love that. Them tier 2 factory bricks are nice. Yeah, we have plenty of that. That is not a particular concern. What's up, guys? How's the weather down here? Stable? Get out of here. Nothing down here. I do hate these dead ends where like you can get trapped like this. Die, die. Just gonna do it real quick. Ew, gross. Big branching places. Yuck. That's a cool effect. Why'd I block this off? Ow! Really? Don't do that to me, you jerk. Get out of here. Get. Fine, run away. Chase me up here. Good grief. Bye. That's cursed. That must mean it's time to go home. That's a rabbit. Yeah, these new mobs are still not my friends. They're not my friends. Why am I getting olivine? So we can make some green glass to go along with the other color glasses that we bought from the merchants. Nope. So eating poison doesn't kill you in creative. I'm not that surprised. I'm pretty sure like there's no way of aside from the I think the /kill command. I think that will still work. I want to say. You hope they keep adding more horrible enemies to keep things interesting. I think okay. I still think that at least on the surface, drifters should be really common, and the other ones should be like fairly rare. Like for every 10 drifters that spawn, there should be like one. There should be, you know, one Bowtorn and one Shiver that spawns. I feel like that should be the ratio on the surface. And maybe some other elevation could be key. Like maybe Bowtorn tend to spawn at higher elevations rather than lower ones. So like you go up a mountain and you can get shot off pretty easily, you know, that kind of thing. And then maybe Shivers are more common as you go deeper in the world. I don't know. I don't know if there's a mod already, but you'd heavily consider using one that gave you the option to turn off your new friends. They're too spooky. There is a mod that removes Shivers and Bowtorn. I don't have it on. I don't even know what it is, but there is one. That would make high elevation travel so dangerous? Yes, it would. I mean, at night, you know. I think one of the things that about the game that I do think needs to be changed is like especially the new enemies, but enemies in general they're so common that it kind of takes away some of the danger of meeting them. I'm sure there's the jump scare aspect, but that's like, you know, whatever. I'm talking like the dread of like, oh no, there's a drifter. Like when I first started the game, my very first night, I sat terrified in my house of these things moaning all around me. And my first time in a temporal storm, I hid in a corner of my bedroom and like, you know, was like hoping that nothing would spawn in, you know, next to me. And then like I ran through my house to get away from these flickering monstrosities, right? And I think it was because like there really weren't drifters that just showed up during the day. Like it was kind of rare they come out of holes because they spooked in sunlight a lot more often, as I recall. And so they wouldn't come out of the holes. So like you felt safe on the surface during the day. But then at night, depending on the rift weather, although in some versions of the game the rift weather wasn't actually visible, if you go back early enough. But like when the rift weather was calm, you still had calm nights. But when the rift weather was, you know, medium or well low or worse, then drifters would spawn. And that made it interesting because, like, one, you couldn't see the rift weather, so you had to kind of like just listen for changes in, you know, drifter activity. And that was kind of more interesting to me. I don't know. Have we been in here before? Do I want to be in here? Oh, I think this is this where you got some coal before? Oh, yeah, we've been here before. Okay. If I'd looked at the map, I would have known. I don't. Oh, thanks. Don't need. Let's get back to base. It is 10 p.m. Yeah, I feel like with less exposure to the drifters, they were more of a threat when they did show up. And they were also just generally less annoying. Like at this point, they're just annoying. Like back then, it was like, you know, you didn't know whether they were going to be there or not because you didn't have rift weather displays and you couldn't, you know, check it either via mod or in the C screen. So it was much more mysterious. Now it's like, oh, it's calm. I guess I can go out. I feel like maybe rather than rift weather in a UI element, maybe it should be like implemented as like a some kind of clock or barometer that you can build and install. Maybe once you get to the Copper Age, or maybe Bronze Age. Alright. So, we didn't finish our glass quest. We didn't get to, you know, smelt any of that glass. So let's go ahead and we're going to put the olivine away in here with the rest of the glass. And we'll put the rest of the glass... Oh, it's at the other base, right. Right. Okay, cool. Well, folks, that's going to about do it for tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you enjoyed my ramblings and chores. Why am I, like, leaning forward like I'm, like, starving or hungry or something? What is going on here? Anyway, we just lean a little bit here. Yep, so I hope to see you all Sunday. We'll get some more work done on the temple. And I have some new ideas for what to do about the stairs. I posted about it in Discord, so take a look, see what you think, and let me know your thoughts. But that's going to do it. As always, my name has been Chores. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.